Hello, it's another video. This time we are going to make jam buns. Now this is one of my favourite recipes. It's very tasty and very easy. So for this recipe you will need self-raising flour. You will need some butter. You will need some sugar. And you will also need some jam. So, wash your hands before we start, so that they're all nice and clean. If you've got long hair, it's always a good idea to tie your hair back. So we're going to get our mixing bowl, and we are going, I've got my plain and self-raising flour mixed up now. I think this is self-raising. So we're going to have 3 heaped spoonfuls of self-raising flour. And then we're going to have 3 lumps of butter this time. The children like guessing how many lumps of butter and how many scoops of flour we're going to use. So it's 3 today. It's a lot of the recipes are 2. So we're going to do a bit more squeeze and tiggling. So coat your butter with your flour, so it's all nice and coated. And then start squeezing the butter and giving it a tiggle like this. Squeeze and tiggle, get rid of all of those lumps. So again, I told you you'd see a theme to my cooking. So keep going. Won't be long. Sorry, it's probably a bit boring watching me squeeze and tiggle all these things, but we're nearly there. We're nearly there. Just a few more lumps, give it a shake, so then all the lumps will come to the top. That's it. I mean, obviously, when you're doing this at home, you can do it for as long or as little. Well, not as little, because you still want to get rid of the lumps. But there's no great hurry to it. So that's it. All the lumps are gone. I'm just going to grab a spoon. As I say, I'm not the most prepared cook in the world. Oh, no. Right. We need our sugar. So use your serving spoon, about, I don't know whether you can see, about that much, and just sprinkle it all over. And then we're just going to use a spoon just to give it a stir, mix all the sugar in with the butter and the flour, so it's all incorporated well. And then we're going to add some water to make our dough again. So just little bits at a time, but it doesn't matter if we put too much in, because we can put some more flour in. And the recipe just ends up growing, so you end up getting more jam bun for your money, really. So let's keep going. Put a bit more water in there. A bit more. A very interested cat that just keeps coming in and having a look at me, thinking, why is she talking to herself? I think they quite understand about videos. Put some more water in. That's it. Okay, oh, see, I've made mine a little bit sticky now, so I'm going to put some flour onto my board. Put my sticky lump onto there. I'm just going to coat it again with flour so it's easier to handle. Now this one, you don't need any rolling out or anything. So we'll just move that flour, because I put far too much on there. So we're just going to make one big ball. So just keep turning it round till you've got a ball. And then using a knife, obviously adult supervision with this is a must. So I'm going to cut my ball of dough into half. And then I'm going to cut each half into half again to make quarters. So you can have some nice mathematical language as well while you're cooking. And then each ball, well, each quarter, I'm going to make into another ball. Try and get it as smooth as you possibly can. So mine's a bit rustic again. A bit country kitchen cooking this is. Do the next one. Coat it in flour if need be, if it's a bit sticky. So they should all be roughly the same size. You could probably have even made this quantity into 6, to be honest. So when you've got your big lump of dough, cut it in half, and then each half into 3. So you can really get into your fractions then. So that's 3, and then the last one, make it like that. Okay, now the fun bit. So you've got your 4 balls, and then using your finger, make a hole and just sort of move your finger around so it's a fairly big hole, but don't go right through to the bottom because your jam will all leak out. So just twist it round so you've got a nice little well in the middle, because we're going to fill those up with jam. These look a bit like a volcano when they're baked. Again, I've got strawberry jam, but you can use whatever you like. So just sort of make sure there's a sort of decent hole for your jam to go in. And then I'm going to get my jam. I'll use a different spoon actually, because that's a bit smaller. So inside each little hole, I'm going to fill it with jam, like this. I made some jam, and for some reason all the strawberries are at the top and there's nothing at the bottom. So if anybody's got any jam making tips, I'd be glad to hear them. So put that like that. And that's it. So that is your jam and buns. So I'm just going to put them onto my greaseproof paper on my baking tray. I don't know whether you can see it. And it's in your baking tray, it's not that interesting to look at. So just move that out of the way, and I'll just bring this back a bit so that you can see. So I've got them all on here, and they're going to go into the oven about 180 degrees again for probably about 15 minutes until they're nicely browned and ready to go. I'll post a photo of the finished jam buns up with the video and also the recipe. Happy baking. Bye.